Well, profitability is the most important thing. A lot of people focus on gross revenue, and that's something that they actually always think that, they're bragging about the gross revenue, but it's not about gross revenue. It's at the end of the day, it's about how much you put in your pocket, not how much you sell. And a lot of people are always trying to be the best seller. They're trying to be number one on the page. And a lot of times there's more money actually being in the middle of the page or being on smaller keywords. And I always say that the profit is actually made, the money on selling on Amazon or on e-commerce or any business really is made in the sourcing, not in the selling. So a lot of people will focus on what can they sell this for. I'm more worried about what can I buy it for. A lot of times just making changes in the product can make a big difference in profitability, just like in packaging size or how it's assembled. Maybe the customer has to put two pieces together instead of them already being together, and that allows you to save space, get more in a container, or have a smaller fee from Amazon, for example. And a lot of people just don't pay attention to that. Sometimes a few millimeters can make a few $1 million of difference. And so that's something else people have to pay attention to. And then it's always not about selling the lowest price item. There's a lot of opportunity out there for premium stuff as well. So sometimes just by changing the packaging or just by changing small little things, you can 2 or 3x what you can charge for something, because people eat with their eyes first. And perception is everything in marketing. So marketing is a game of perception and innovation. And if you can conquer those two things and combine that with getting good pricing, you can have great success. The way I simplify success, like we said earlier, I do a lot of different things in the space, and I don't have any VAs, I don't have any staff. And people ask me, how the heck do you do this? I partner smart. So I bring people either, like I'm starting a new brand right now, and I have 3 partners, and we each specialize in a certain thing. And they're all over the world, and so I'm good at Amazon. One of them's good at like NFT type of stuff, another one's good at sustainability. So we bring us together and we just stay out of each other's way. Or like Helium 10, I do the AM/PM I'm the host of the AM/PM podcast, and I do a lot of the training for them. But I partner with them. They have the traffic, they have the VAs, they have the people that can do everything. If it's on product development, I'm involved. I believe as a entrepreneur or a smaller company, you need to be involved in your product selection. So I'm involved in the product selection process, but then beyond that, I'm not trying to do all my graphics and try to do all my packaging and do all that. I job that out. And I have a team of people that I use. They don't work for me, they're freelancers, but I have a really good team, really good systems put in place. And so that's how I work smarter and do that. Critical. One, it's fresh, so it gets you a mind reset. It gives you some creativity. You get to meet people that you may have been just corresponding by email or by phone with. You get to discover new things, and you get to talk, more importantly, with other people that are like-minded. When you're an Amazon or e-commerce seller, you're trying to talk to your family at dinner, you're trying to talk to your friends, they just look at you with strange looks and like, what the heck are you? I don't want to talk about this. Enough of this Amazon talk. But when you come here, everybody's like eager to talk and eager to share. And then you go to, it's not just about going to the presentations and learning something. It's about walking the floor here and, seeing the different vendors and the different services that may help you. But the most important thing to me is like the dinners and the parties and the lunches where you're actually sitting down and breaking bread with other sellers. And that's where a lot of the good things come out. Like just for example, last night I went to Bazaar Meats, and I was there with Andrew and a few other people. I think you might have interviewed him. He was just over here. And I had not really met him before. I knew of him, but sitting there for 2 hours, just chatting with him, sharing stuff, making a connection. Well, I learned so much. Now I have someone that I can, if I got a specific issue or someone I need to recommend, I know. And I'm not going to have that sitting. You're going to make those relationships just sitting at home over email and over chat. So that's why it's critical to get out at least once or twice a year. You don't got to go to everything, but pick the ones that you think would be the best for you, and go. Definitely get out and go. Know your numbers. That's the number one thing. Is so many people are just, they don't have good accounting systems in place. Or they know the general numbers. Yeah, our profit is this. You should know it down to the 10th of 100%. You should know every little detail when it comes to numbers. That's the most critical thing at a bigger level, because there's a lot of big sellers that may be doing $100 million a year. But they don't have 2 nickels to rub together. They're just constantly in and constantly out. So that knowing those numbers is the most critical thing in this business.